All right, we are prepping this car for a super buff of the oxidized paint, and so I'm going to remove these fresh air vents. And lots of times these get broken, and the chrome ones peel chrome off, so you want to replace them. Now, the passenger side, you don't have a problem with the wiper. Driver's side, you have to take the wiper off. Now, taking a wiper off, there's a little trick to it so that you don't break this plastic cover. The trick is you lift this up, then use a flat screwdriver and just catch the edge of the plastic and tilt it with the arm as you let the arm down. If you don't do that process, if you try to just lift this up, there'll be enough friction in the pivot here that you can just break this. So that's the trick. Lift the arm up, lift the plastic up, and let it go down with the arm. So now we have access to this 13 nut and the little washer. Now the next step, you lift the arm up and you move it this direction to free it. And you leave it like that so you can assemble it. Okay, so next step. There are 4 little clips that hold this on. And they have a plug in the middle. So you actually have to pop those plugs out. And hopefully you can find them all. Next step, you take a screwdriver that you've ground to just a knife edge. So you can get underneath this little cup right here without damaging it, because that cup has got to come off. Then use that same screwdriver to get underneath the female part of the clip. Now, of course, I have parts cars that I scavenge clips from. It's always nice to have stuff like that. Okay, now this slides forward and out. It's held in on the back edge by these little hooks. Okay, the first thing you want to do now is to scavenge the male parts of the clips. Which requires a flashlight, sometimes get back in there. But anyway, and as you can see, it's a good idea to pull this just to clean the area. Okay, I've cleaned in here, cleaned the vent cover. Now at reassembly, you kind of slide it forward, and down, and push, and that way all those, whoop, that one didn't get it. That was something I need to point out. You got to get every one of these hooks in the proper place. Then push it back. Okay, so I'm checking, and yes, they're all in the proper place. Now, to reinstall these, it's pretty easy. you want to have the two little tangs, one forward, one rear. And pop that in. And then the male part has an X on one end and not on the other. The X goes up. And you get it started, like so. Now, you do not use your punch that you punched them out to reinstall, or you can poke them all the way through and you got to start all over. So you use a wide screwdriver. That way you can't push them too far. And that's the finished installation.